Yeah, filthy. Finding these monsters is alright with me. I have outlined my plan. And I suspect it's the dog thing. Presumably I'm supposed to go to the most dangerous place on the map and then take my sweet time finding my destination. See, the problem is, if I were to know where I'm actually supposed to go... No, stop this. Stop. Am I where I think I am where I thought I was, yes. This is it. Still side alley. You see, I like to be able to take my sweet time every single time I visit a new location to investigate, find items, clues, anything I can interact with. You know, the works, the usual. Whereas, if I choose to either run away from enemies or... all else what? If I choose to fight them, that kind of eliminates the problem. But if I choose to run away from them, evade them, then I don't have the time. There's nothing here. I could have ran the other way around, it wouldn't have mattered. Alright, so now I'm going to go east. I've basically no hope of finding anything useful there. No hope whatsoever. But look, I don't want to engage monsters unnecessarily. I have managed to painfully learn that over time when playing survival horror games. It depends on the difficulty level, I guess. But all the same, yeah, you can head through here. You can go quite far. Stop it. But at the very least, roughly possible. Oh, come on. Cop call, ammo. Wait, Sybil! Oh no, I hope this is not your call. There is a key of lion, take it? Ah yes, the lion key. I found a key, a stray key. I think it was absolutely worth it to go over here. Stop! It's so much more fun to just kill them all. Actually, in this game, it's not that much fun. Even with a static camera with auto aim, at least there was something in Resident Evil games over here. With a controller and the aim being as finicky as it is. It's not a nice experience. Okay, I've been here. Nothing to see here. Okay, I get it. I've eliminated all possibilities. Of course, the road is out over there as well. This is an isolated little island. However, there allegedly is some path out there that leads out. It says Doghouse 11th Street. You can see where 11th Street is. There aren't that... Look, and we know that we want to head west, right? Now there is on off chance that what we actually want is to head east to some side path, to some building out there that'll help us with something we don't yet even anticipate. But using heuristics, I figure we will want to break through to the west and we will go through the doghouse. Oh joy. Guess what we'll find inside. But either way, it's a path to the west and it's on 11th Street. There are basically two segments. The one to the south of Madison and the one to the north of Madison. Heuristically speaking, I would be tempted to go with the shorter bit first. But that's basically where we found the note, isn't it? Yeah, pretty much. Now, if we need the exact key that I've just found in order to open that, that's great. Then, my goodness, I have saved myself quite a decent bit of work. And maybe we find another note that says, oh, by the way, Cop Carl over there and Finney, go find the key. But then again, that would make it seem like the little girl is playing horrible, horrible head games with, well, with her Then that would bring Kids Are Terrible to whole new heights. All, you know, horrifying lows, if you want to see it that way. This is not what I'm supposed to... Yes, this is the side path. This is this little side alley, which is quite wide, quite impressive. So I shouldn't be terribly dismissive of it. And, yes, before we head over there, we are going to the cafe to save, just to be on the safe side. And again, how am I supposed to reach that? Oh, yeah, that's right. I go south from here, turn east, and, well, basically gun down anything and everything in my way, after which point I take my sweet time to explore all that's there. That's it. That's the extent of my plan. Head down this road, turn east. Good luck, Vestin. It's going to be a shooting gallery. You know, when I put it that way, it makes it sound like it's going to be an easy task, like I'm shooting fish in a barrel, but that's not the sort of shooting gallery I have in mind. What? It actually did hit me in the dive? Oh, come on. Are you actually hiding effectively now? How hurt are you exactly? He's fine. Yeah, this little B button is what allows me to go back. B is for back. You know, this seems like the sort of place you'd be able to enter. The very least like the sort of place you'd be able to hide in, but no. No! Now listen here, you little filth. I've had just about enough of you. Okay, well there is. I've had enough of you. That's it, that's it. You shall die now. Because that's what happens when I get impatient. I kill things. Well, you see, you may look at this as it losing track of me. You may look at it as me losing track of it, but it has also lost track of me. So, in our mutual incompetence, we have managed to lose each other in the fog. How ludicrous. This game. But, you know, that's just a brief moment of levity. In a sea of disappointment. Wow, that's a pretty bleak description. Maybe that is the true horror of Silent Hill. Horned Moon Dance. Not happening, buddy. What is that even supposed to be? Open. Close. It's like that picture of an Asian guy trying to read a scrap of paper. I have no idea what this is supposed to say. Yeah, visual memes work better if they're actually presented in the visual form. But then again, of course, I flatter myself in assuming that people would have a better understanding if I were to actually present it in that way. People wouldn't have any sort of a better understanding because no one's going to watch this. Well, next to no one. Turn around. Yes, see, one of these is I had the right sort of idea when I wanted to check all of these buildings. I'm checking the wrong side. The wrong side of the road. Although, how am I supposed to know? Wait. Here's the thing. Did it say kennel or did it say doghouse? Because a doghouse is its own thing. It's not a house with a dog vested. So if it says doghouse, maybe, just maybe, I should take that on faith and assume it's a doghouse. You know, a proper doghouse. We all know what that looks like, roughly. Hey, hill boy, a fire hydrant. Go piss on that. Fine, I see you. When he has his gun up, that means he's not aiming. When he has his gun like that, that means he is. Haha. So you gotta pay attention to that. If his gun is pointed just at the sky, he's got it ready, but he's not actually aiming at anything. But if he's got his gun forward, etc., his eyes trained on a target, well, then it makes sense to shoot. That's a visual cue one would presumably be wise to pay attention to. At least that's something I have managed to figure out so far playing this game. I may, of course, be wrong on this. But, hey. I'm trying to figure things out. Desperately. Turn around. And I know, I'm not looking for a house. I'm looking for a doghouse. Very different thing. But these little houses appear to all be conjoined. What am I even supposed to make of this? Oh, look, healing. It's not like commie blocks where they stack apartments on top of another. But it's also not these freestanding white picket fences American sort of houses either. With their own separate gardens and such. It's reasonably tightly packed. Oh, don't whip me around like that. I need to be able to see what there is to see. Well, if there's one thing this game has managed to do, it's that it has managed to somewhat help me learn how to properly use a controller, even when under pressure. Which I guess for a PC gamer might be the true horror of Silent Hill. Oh no, that extra shot unfortunately was unnecessary. Please don't, no. Anything over here you can find in the car, in the trunk, or the boot? Well, it's an American in an American town. Might as well call it the trunk. So sense does it even... No. Not like an elephant's trunk. Presumably like, sort of a chest. That sort of trunk. That's the analogy. For a moment I was wondering to myself, hold on, how does it make sense to call it a trunk in any sort of shape? In any sort of way? It's not like an elephant's trunk. Yeah, that's not the idea. But then again, why on earth would you call it the boot of all the things? Doesn't look like a boot at all. And of course, I am not satisfied with the simple conclusion. No, names are completely arbitrary. No, there is something to them, there is something to how they are created and so on. Etymology is interesting. Because it's interesting to me. I just like words. For whatever reason. It's just my thing. I just fancy words. Most English words. It was horrifying for me to realize that I'm basically like Gomez from the Addams Family, except it's not French for me, it's English. Sheesh. But hey, that's basically the case. What can I say? But hey, you can actually manipulate the camera and turn it around the way you prefer. That's the good news. The bad news is that I have gone a decent bit up 11th Street and I haven't found my destination yet. Yeah, but that's only roughly halfway up the part that I have initially wanted to check and suspected would be absolutely useless. So there's that. Do I check this place or do I first gun down the dog? Whoa, no! Step to the side! No, you see, when you try to strafe in the middle of combat, that just doesn't work. Well, it's lost me. Now, I don't know if it shall return to its original location. Which would be very apt, because that's usually called being leashed, isn't it? So I don't know if that dog is leashed or not. Maybe the dog is unleashed. There seem to be additional notes here, but they don't say anything. That's the sad part. You know what's a significantly less sad part? The fact that ultimately you don't just fall down off this cliff if you walk to its edge. Now, thankfully, they have been merciful enough not to provide us with such a feature. Not to make us fall. Thank goodness. Okay, am I injured? Am I finally injured? Do I need a little health drink? Yes, I do. Lovely. The key to the garden of the house. Found in... Oh, you gotta investigate these things. The key to the garden of the house. What do you mean, the house? Lion. The key to the garden of the house. The key to the garden of the house. What was that? Anyway, the key to the garden of the house. Presumably in the garden of the house is the dog house. With that expression and that tone, you'd think that I was saying absolute errant nonsense and conspiracy theories, but what I've said seems to be the most common sense thing imaginable. But it's all in the tone, isn't it? You gotta believe me, there might be a dog house in the garden. Yeah. Well, duh. The dog house is presumably going to be in the yard. Where else would it be? So no, I don't speak nonsense over here. It makes sense. Look, I'd be tempted. This is down. Die. Doghouse, 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 I can see it! And I can hear something too. Doghouse, 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 doghouse. What to my wandering eyes should appear? A dog. Yo, dog. Perish. Slay. Finish him! Fatality. It's a pool of... Wait a minute, I've been here before, haven't I? I think I've seen the doghouse with a pool of blood and figured, oh my goodness, oh no, Paul Fighter, whatever happened, yada yada yada. Doghouse. House key was hidden in the doghouse. Take it. Is there any sort of point in me not taking it? Do I have limited inventory space? Why does the game even ask? Why not just tell me, hey, you found the thing? Nothing unusual. Okay, Harry, whatever. Anything else you want to say about the doghouse? No? Okay. Is this the house? The key to which we have discovered? Used the house key. Ha-ha! Ha-ha-ha-ha! See? I had the right intuition. Of course. The note pointed me in the right direction. It's a doghouse. Okay, doghouse. What do we find there? The house key. What does the house key unlock? The house. Okay, so what does that allow us to do? Well, it allows us to cross to the west, which then will allow us to reach Midwich Elementary School. I would presume. How long is this game anyway? I mean, presumably we will unlock additional locations, although I've gone through quite a bit, quite frankly. Curious. Would I be upset if it was particularly short? I don't think so. I think I would gleefully take that. But presumably this is just the beginning. There's a door to the side. Let's investigate this immediately. It's locked. Of course it is. Presumably, if the key you need is the one you have... Oh, you can save here. Well, don't mind if I do. And right after I save, I'm going to pick up all the items available here. Doghouse. Thanks, game. Very descriptive. Yes, that's not the doghouse. That's the doghouse house. Whatever. Some handgun bullets. Yes, take the handgun bullets, please. Seriously, is there anything... Will I encounter something that I'll be able to pick up, but that I should not pick up anyway? What is this? Nothing special. Thanks, Harry. Thanks. A window. I am playing a survival horror game. It's quiet. Too quiet. Things are about to spring up on me, aren't they? Everything is about to go awry, right? And now the beauty of it is the suspense. It costs nothing. You just... Oh, look, a little kettle. That's nice. It costs you nothing. You just provide people with an area that's reasonably quiet and where nothing happens, and they'll freak themselves out for free. Now, granted, if you keep doing that the entire game, people will very quickly give up on the entire concept. They will not be too thrilled. But if you build up the right sort of expectation, my goodness, will people be freaked out. Okay, where does this lead? The refrigerator is empty. Can you demonstrate that to me? Okay, never mind. Donk, indeed. Okay. That's quite a door. Is that the back door leading out into the street? I suspect it is. I had a simple objective. The simple objective was to reach the elementary school. Yes, I've had that objective for a while now. For all I know, I'll be able to fulfill it shortly. Even if I keep on babbling, which I do also enjoy. What is that? What is that? Can't quite see that. Presumably nothing of use, but is it a plate? An ashtray? A saucer? Does it really matter? It's I'm so excessively verbose at times, am I not? Something is written on... That was actually something useful. Oh my god. Have I missed out on such things elsewhere? Something is written on the map hanging on the wall. Keys for eclipse. Out through there. This is circled. There's a line. What? Copied it to the map. Oh no. I might have seen such a thing elsewhere. Ugh. And I might have just skipped it, just completely ignored it because I didn't realize it was additional bits of information I could have added to the map. Oh, now it's gonna kill me. Until I review the footage, that is, I guess. How soon will that be, though? How much do I want to do in a single go? Okay, we have this bit copied. Now, I mean, come on. What on earth could I have missed? Eclipse. What would that even be? Oh, no, sorry. This is presumably what tells me where to find the key to the lion thing. The lion thing is presumably the eclipse or whatever. Right, of course. So here we find a hint to a puzzle I have inadvertently solved for myself because it shows you this path behind the cafe and then there's an arrow pointing to the right, right? And that leads to the key, to the cop car with the key in the trunk. The one that I found, the lion one. So that's no good to me anymore. I've already figured that one. I haven't figured that one out. I've stumbled upon it by pure chance. But hypothetically, look, no, I don't want you to remark on the cabinets. I want you to save again. But hypothetically, you may miss it, and this is where they lead you to it explicitly, directly. It requires at least a bit of backtracking, but thank goodness I got that out of the way earlier on. But I have to keep an eye out for these maps, all right? These, they look like the map I have. Obviously, you can tell by the two bridges, etc. So that's something to keep in mind. Used the key of lion. I'm so pleased with... No. Are there more keys that I need? Or does this unlock all the things? There are 2 locks. There are 2 locks. All right. This seems to suggest... Wait, I understand. It says keys for eclipse. I have no idea why it says eclipse, but I think it just means the 3 keys you need to open this particular door. And you have 3 different markings, don't you? 3 different markings. Now, one shows you a path over there where I found the lion key. That's the path on the bridge to the northeast. I found that one. There's a line going through the alley. That's not an arrow, but it's a symbol, isn't it? And it's in red. Suggesting, as far as I can tell, the second key is somewhere in that alley. Look through the alley and find it. Another one is to the south, to the southeast, right to the south of Elroy Street. I think the suggestion is the 3rd key is over there. I know the road is out, but the key is hidden there somewhere. And that's it. That's where you find the 3 keys, so you can possibly go through, open all the locks over here, and maybe eventually make your way to the school. Very well. Very well. I'll go there, and I'll find those keys. Look, once you look past the contrivances, if you... What about this door, though? This door is also locked, isn't it? I wonder what's through the... We'll never know. Or maybe we will. Maybe there's a key for that. If you take a more Watsonian perspective and do not assume that we are in a video game and we are doing things that make sense in video games, then this becomes significantly more puzzling and more interesting. Namely, why on earth are we led on this wild goose chase? Who is toying with us and putting these puzzles in front of us? Because this basically makes no sense. And tell you what, as far as the answers are concerned, well, the hints are in the hints, I would say, surprisingly enough. Consider the fact that all the... Well, it started out with Harry seeing Cheryl go down a particular path, and then he almost got killed. Pretty gruesome and horrifying. Then he found a note directing him. Then he found another note directing him to the place he needed to go if he wanted to reach the destination of the original note. And then he found further notes on the sorts of places he'll need to visit in order to be able to find the key that'll allow him to pass. Yeah, to reach the destination number 1. It's via destination number 2. So what is exactly going on here? Well, the only person, as far as I can tell, who could leave these notes, or who, at the very least, who almost inevitably has to be somehow involved in leaving them, if indirectly, is Cheryl, his daughter. Now, how could that not be the case? She presumably... Well, if she marked the school as the school, and then... Wait, this makes next to no sense. So we find ourselves in front of 3 locks in that house. And then the keys are left in the particular locations. How on earth... assuming Cheryl is at that school, how does that make any sense? She couldn't have gone to the school, then gone back and locked all the things behind her, now could she? Once again, that makes 0 sense. Had she locked everything, she wouldn't have been able to reach her destination, as demonstrated by the fact that we haven't reached the destination. Maybe the indicates, hey, there's an item nearby, not there are monsters nearby. Shut up. Now, of course, the louder thing right now is going to be the air raid siren. Death from above. I know it's not an air raid siren, whatever. You've pissed me off enough. Kick it. Thank you. Maybe that simple and innocent noise indicates an item nearby. Maybe. Come on. One of the keys has got to be around here some... You've got to be kidding me. Well, better work on that log, buddy. But yeah, the key is there. As you can see, it's right there. Oh, look, blood. There is a key of Scarecrow. Take it? Yes. Health drink. Sure, why not? To check his health, I would have to go to the inventory screen. I expected this to just fall apart once he crosses it, but whatever. Well, either way, it kinda, logically speaking, can't be Cheryl. Although, once again, I have my suspicions. I think she's involved. No, wait, no, we're not supposed to go through here. We're supposed to go through the side alley. Once again, if I have to slay some enemies in the process, then so be it. It makes perfect sense. Of course, they're going to put them in my way. No free lunch and all that. Gotta fight some enemies. Will I hear the static noise when I'm near the object? Will you indicate it to me, game? Am I correct in my assessment that the radio emits some static when I'm near an object of interest? Something for me to pick up, or at least a quest item. Something, you know? Because I think that's what's going on. It makes different noises depending on what you're near. Now, of course, if I'm wrong on this, then I'm horribly, dreadfully wrong, because then I'm just making stuff up. It's like those pigeons spinning in circles. It's not just me suspecting that there's nothing somewhere, it's me suspecting that there's something there, that is a pattern that doesn't actually exist. Now, if you don't see a pattern that exists, that's kind of sad, but there are worse things in the world. If you see a pattern where there isn't one, whoa, Nelly, it's going to be quite difficult to convince you otherwise. Yeah, now that I think about it, the more I think about it, that might be quite a fundamental problem in the world, right? Maybe that is the true horror of Silent Hill. There's nothing particularly menacing if someone fails to notice a pattern, fails to learn something. That may be a bit of ignorance, a bit of stupidity, etc. But once again, if someone learns something that's not true, just starts noticing a pattern very oh, waffling. You know, I'm not sure I'm glad I went here. But as far as I can tell, I needed to go here anyway. Might be the back entrance to the cafe or something. But yes, when people learn things that are not true, that's pretty bad. You're going to have a rough time convincing them that they're not right because, well, in the first place, they have grown convinced of something they couldn't have possibly, rationally speaking, have grown convinced of. They have... and it's not like they've... I don't know. There are many possibilities. And it's a scary... Oh, that's probably it. That dead thing over there. I guess there might be some innocent circumstances, etc. Something might still jump out at me. It is a survival horror game, so I need to stay on my toes and be ready to shoot. Or, you know, at least to enter some sort of a pause menu. Yeah, don't people just love that one? Yeah, I know, healing, whatever. Can I... Is that a cat? A dog's head. Okay. A key of Woodman. Okay, Dorothy. Took a while. When I heard Scarecrow, I thought, oh, Batman. No, not Batman. Pay attention. Lion. Scarecrow. Woodman. Woodman? Isn't that supposed to be the Tin Man? Whatever. But yes, the Land of Oz. Obviously. I don't want to obsess it. Can we go through here? Anyone? Enter the cafe through here? No, we cannot. Well, either way, we found all the keys, so now we will make our way to the doghouse house and then out. Possibly making our way to school. Plenty has been discovered in terms of stray ammo, healing, all the quest items. I might have missed out on a poster or something, but I don't think I have. Everything I needed I have found. Okay, now the plan is head down. Once you get out, turn right. Follow the road. And then second right. And then the doghouse. I should be able to get there, right? Gotta keep a mental image of where I'm going, and that should be perfectly viable. Out of the street. Through here. Maybe I should memorize the names of these streets, but no. This is not the intersection I'm interested in. Not quite. You are not the monster I'm looking for. Go away, you flying freak. Wait, 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 wait! That noise! That indicates a quest item, I think. Nope! I forgot which button to press to enter aim mode. Pathetic. Pew, pew, and indeed pew. See? Ugh. Really, Vestin? What am I supposed to say? Here, here? No, seriously, do you hear that? That's the that's the thing I had in mind. There's a noise. I think that noise indicates a quest item, something of interest. I think there might be a poster that tells me something new, something novel. Alright. Am I getting warmer? Let's play that game. Because presumably the sound will get louder as I get nearer to my destination. What? I mean, it seems to be stuck though. Am I... You know, I could just count my blessings and try to avoid it, but... Count blessings. Avoid. Or, quite possibly, that's the noise these creatures make when they get stuck. That's the noise of it flapping its wings, except it can't flap its wings because it got stuck. Horribly, gruesomely stuck. That's the enemy noise. Yep, I think it doesn't matter whether it's a flying enemy or a non-flying enemy, they both make the exact same noise. This little ringing sound. There's possibly something else that makes a different noise on the radio. Maybe I was supposed to slay that flying thing that wasn't quite flying, that was lodged over there, and I would find some sort of a hint. Maybe there was a point of interest over there that I've just ignored, but never mind that. For now, I really want to get through. I want to get to school. Let's check the keys. Woodman. The key to the garden of the house, found in the basketball court. Scarecrow. The key to the garden of the house, found in the mailbox, blocked by a fallen tree. That's good. But yes, it all tells me that these are keys to the garden. So presumably once I go through here, I'll reach the garden. Use the key of Scarecrow. Why do you do this to me? Seriously. Why do you go all monochrome on me as I unlock a thing? It's unlocked. You've just Yes, you've used all the keys. What? What? It's getting dark again. Is it? Is it? Am I supposed to click something to progress the dialogue? Now listen here. Last time it got dark, things went absolutely bonkers. Yes, to put it in very, very mild terms. Almost infantile. But yes, last time things got dark, we got assaulted by numerous, odious, horrible creatures and have witnessed many disturbing things, significantly more disturbing than the daylight ones. So what is going on? It's getting dark again? What's going on? Harry, here's the thing. Here is the issue. Actually, you're going back. You're going right back in, buddy. And you're saving. Something will break through the window, will it not? Oh boy, Harry. How are you doing? You're fine. You're not a wizard, Harry. You are not a wizard. Harry, please save the game. My goodness. Harry, I beg of you. Harry, pick up the notepad. Harry, please. Harry, please just interact with the note. Well, you gotta have the flashlight on if you want to write in the notepad. Okay. Gotcha. Look at that. See, you could argue about it getting dark indoors, but it's not like this place was ever really illuminated by artificial light. It was just illuminated by the sun from outside. So it makes perfect sense. Anyway, I have read in the manual that if you shine that flashlight, you can see things. And presumably you need to have it on to interact with items, as we have just witnessed. But if you have it on, the monsters can see you. They can see that you have the flashlight on. So we're leaving the flashlight off. Great. Harry, look around. Look around. What do you see? You're in a garden. I've certainly seen worse. You know, Harry, please, just pick up the... Thank you. You need to turn on the flashlight, otherwise you're not able to pick up what I can plainly see. I can see it, but he sure can't. Tell you what, I think the sort of stuff that happens in the night, that is the true horror of Silent Hill. Not the few puny creatures you see in daytime. No, no, no. It's the nighttime. Is that a shallow grave or something? There are numerous cliches I could resort to in these circumstances. The easiest one would be, I have a bad feeling about this. Let's whip out the map. It's too dark to look at the map here. Fine, turn on the light, look at the map. Okay, see, this is the garden. Once we get out of the garden, we go into a dark back alley. Now, we have options, two of them in fact. We can go left or we can go right. Now the path left may seem to be a superior one, because the path to the left leads us south and we want to go southwest to reach the elementary school in the middle of the night. You know, the idea that someone has kidnapped our daughter seems to make significantly more and more sense, but I still have an inkling that there's something not quite right about Cheryl. And in fact, all those images in the intro, etc., all of that stuff, maybe that was supposed to indicate that there's just that girl ain't right. There's something wrong with her and has always been wrong with her for whatever reason. Maybe, I don't know, maybe she's the reason her mother is dead. Well, that's quite grim, but whatever. I'm suspicious of him. I'm very suspicious. And also, I'm playing a survival horror game, so I'm trying to buy myself time before I have to actually engage with the content. Anyway, my idea is, I think I'll go to the right. I'll go to the right, and I'll try to investigate what I have promised you that I wanted to investigate in the first place. The paths leading out, right? Right. So we're going right. Wait, you know, now that I look at it, more and more, I'm beginning to wonder whether this game isn't actually reasonably short. Maybe we have just gone through, I don't know, about a quarter of the game just by visiting all these places. That's quite a lot. Well, if not, then we're not gonna have the most fun time imaginable. Let's cease speculating. Squeak. Hello? Turn on the light. And get ready to run with all your... with all your might. That makes no sense. I love the fact that he can actually mount that flashlight on his lapel or something. That he doesn't actually have to... Look, once we work out there's basically presumably no turning back, and things will presumably get awful and dicey and all that. I mean, look at this. Blood stains everywhere. So my idea is turn off the light and first of all stay quiet and sneak around, and second of all, if I get startled, I'm running. I'm not running back, I'm running forward into enemy territory. Vestin, a little self-discipline, please. But then again, if there's an item out there, he won't be able to see it. So if I want to pick it up, I don't want to witness any dark rituals. I've seen those creatures before. Ow! How the... Do they grow more powerful in the dark? I just didn't want to fight it. You know, I could have shot it. Would have been no big deal, I guess. See, this is the sound that unnerves me. What is that? Does it indicate that there's an item nearby, something of interest? Or is that just a dog sound? What is it? Or is it the sound of wings flapping of a creature that's stuck? Ow, come on. No! Skinless dog. Fine. Turn around. Open the inventory screen and heal up. Presumably you're injured. A bit, yes. Yes, but he's got 7 healing potions because I have explored this game so thoroughly. I can presumably gun down every single enemy in the game right now and I'll be just fine. Speechy... Oh, God damn it! I wanted to run away, but I... just took... Clumsy with a controller. Satisfying to hear them drop down. But yes, the music, it continues. So presumably these things are not the greatest of threats out there. Presumably there is something gruesome going on. That nurse. I haven't met the nurse yet though. I'll presumably meet her at some point. I don't trust her. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, if there's anything I know about the damn series, it's presumably a good intuition. But then again, that's effectively a spoiler, isn't it? Oh, dear. No, please just stop. Oh, dear. Am I supposed to shoot another one of these things? I hate you so much. Not a dog? Yep. Okay, this little piggy will go oink, oink, oink all the way down. They're getting shot. I hate you so damn much. Right. Let's position myself properly. Use your ears, Weston. Where is it? Right there, right? Die. And if they do respawn indefinitely, that's going to be mighty annoying. I have no idea where I am. I mean, I have a rough idea. Okay, fine. Both of these roads are out. I haven't gone to the left. I'm facing south. Let's go east. Anything of note through here? Any building I can enter? Anything? Literally anything. Okay, maybe not literally anything. Anything useful? Any place I can go? I presume these dead ends help us something. My working hypothesis is that those sinkholes are just, well, Silent Hill has plunged into the depths of hell. May not sound particularly original, scientific, compelling. May not sound like much, but it's my operating theory right now. And in the absence of a better one, I'll just roll with it. It's not like it makes any difference. Yeah, it's indeed. It doesn't make any difference. It doesn't really predict much of anything. In fact, what I have witnessed so far is significantly more important than any sort of interpretation of why exactly these things are happening. And actually, it's not even an interpretation of why they are happening. It explains nothing. It's a vague intuition. Elaborating upon absolutely nothing. No mechanics, reveals nothing. It's just a poetic description and recapitulation of what we can witness. Not much of a scientific theory, obviously. Although I wouldn't mind an interpretation. If for no other reason than because it helps us systematize things. Is that a different kind of ammo? No, it's just a health drink. And some more handgun bullets. As you can see, when we find items, no particular sound is made, so at least that doesn't emit a sound. And my working hypothesis was that quest items, all points of interest, emit this reasonably calm but notable and interesting noise. That may be false, but at least was interesting as a hypothesis. So hold on, you can keep on walking and keep on whipping your head around to see what's around. Okay, here's a stop sign. It's an octagon. Still haven't gone to the left of that little garden. My plan so far is to do what I've promised to do. So head west over here, so turn to the right. Then head down Midwich and go to the elementary school. What else can I possibly do? Trees, okay. Are the trees okay? Will the trees make me okay? Are the trees afraid? Please don't go into second person perspective. What is that? No, seriously, what? That's some sort of a spout? Okay, okay. We're close to the path to the right. Oh, there it is. Well, there it is. Ah! I hate these things. Hey, we've lost it. Good. Oh no. What was lost can be found again. If pigs could fly, well. Maybe they can. And maybe they are the true horror of Silent Hill. You're severely injured. Come here so I can finish you off. Come here. You want some more? Apparently not. Fair enough. Can't blame you. Wouldn't want more myself. I've had just about enough as it is. Oh, please. Stop it. Stop. No. Ugh. Yes. Oh boy, I do look forward to being able to save. You know, I could just gun it down the alley and get to the school. Presumably I'll be able to save it. Presumably I'll be safe though. You're right. Whoever is marking these things for me doesn't seem to have my well-being particularly in mind. Otherwise, I wouldn't be led by a string of clues. Roads closed. Honestly, did you expect anything else? Anything? If you did, you're a fool. Now, once again, just because one road is closed, another road is closed, etc., doesn't mean every single one is gonna be. But once again, by heuristics, you presumably at the very least should expect that. Yeah, I know, it sounds like prejudice, but still, it makes perfect logical sense. Oh, look, a back alley. Ugh. Classic. No, please, no more. Look, we just go down this road. Up ahead, there's basically nothing interesting other than a couple of beasties. Then we turn east and we go to the elementary school. What's not to like? Am I injured? He's in red, actually, so if I don't have a little drinky, he's just going to take a permanent little winky. Oh, look, a little bit of a hedge. Stop. No, ow! I hate you so much. Are these standard dog monster noises? Can you hop on over this? You cannot. I'm sorry. A waist-high hedge has bested you. Of course it has. It's locked. Gee, great. That's wonderful. Ow! Oh no! You know, maybe I should just consider briefly dispatching these foes. Oh, you know, I could outrun them. I just not all of them, not all of them. He's fine. You're fine, you're just fine, little buddy. This is the school, I presume. Run, just run. Well, that was clumsy. Do I get a cinematic? No. I get silence. What state are we even in? Oh, a brochure. Sure. There is a school map. Take it? Yes? Oh! Oh, and there's a clock tower. Of course there's a clock tower here. Why wouldn't there be a clock tower here? Every single large building needs its own separate clock tower. Oh, great. So I thought I just had, you know, the city to roam around. No. I'm going to venture across all the buildings inside the school. The creepy little school. That's great. Okay. I'm in. Where am I? Well, I'm in the lobby, I presume. There's the infirmary to the right. There's the reception. Maybe I should go to the infirmary. There's the courtyard over here. Oh, great. Great things are going to happen in the courtyard, aren't they? The bathrooms, down to the left, whatever. Turn here, turn there. There are the stairs leading up. There are stairs leading down to the basement. Always great. Classrooms over here. Storage room. The hall. Teachers' rooms. Exquisite. Yes, take the map, please. Why wouldn't you? What sort of a sicko would you have to be to refuse to take this map? To look at this situation and think, you know what? I'm just going to leave it here as it is. Who needs a map anyway? No. I don't think there's anything else over here, and why would there be? Right, show me the map again. I'm right here in the lobby. I presume there's nothing out there. Though what do I know? I can save here, not quite yet. Presumably I'll be able to find a pad in the reception. Let's head there first and foremost. But the game knows I want to save. Moore, Ronaldo, Gordon. This must be the list of teachers. Could be the list of students for all you do. Blood splatters, blood everywhere. Blood. Blood. Why? What happened here? What happened in Silent Hill? It's written in blood. I mean, it's an abundant resource. 10. Alchemy Laboratory. Gold in an old man's palm. The future hidden in his fist. Exchange for sage's water. Gold in an old man's palm. The future hidden in his fist. Exchange for sage's water. Gold for water. Okay, gotcha. 10. A hint to a puzzle I will solve soon enough, I presume. It's written in blood. Of course it is. 12. Oh no, clock tower. A place with songs and sound. A silver guidepost is untapped in lost tongues. Awakening at the ordained order? That's not just cryptic, that's bizarre. It's written in blood. Yes, Harry, I'm beginning to notice a pattern here. 5. Darkness that brings the choking heat. Flames render the silence. Awakening the hungry beast. Open time's door to beckon prey. You know, I get how these work. You're supposed to look for the keywords, and it'll all make sense when you solve the puzzle. But my goodness, do these sound nonsensical when when you have absolutely no idea what the puzzle even is. You don't have any of the items requisite, etc. This is the reception room, so presumably a picture of a doll. I don't know who drew it, but it is certainly in bad taste. You know, let's not be particularly critical of art over here, shall we? We're not art critics, we're just looking for a missing daughter. We have enough on our hands as it is. Don't break in through the window. Actually, you know, I would be so doomed if anything were to actually jump out at me in these close quarters. What do you even do in such circumstances? But yes, I think this room has been thoroughly explored, at least for now. Presumably, there might be something I can do with this further down the line, or it's some sort of a hint. Something doll. It might have been mentioned in one of these notes. Do I have that in my inventory? Has Harry taken any notes? I don't think so. Well, in that case, I'll have to take my own notes at some point. But yeah, the reception was of no particular use to me. No help. And what was this? The infirmary. No, this is the lobby. Obviously, the next one, right, is gonna be the lobby. That's where we came from. Obviously, yes. So I just came through here. Okay, let's go to the infirmary. I could have hypothetically... Yeah, obviously you're going to find healing items here. Where else would you? This is not a safe or anything like that? Curious. A little cart. The second person perspective is so annoying. But yes, there is a pad here. Let's pick up all the items first. First aid kit. And of course they're gonna... Health drink. Any more? Of course they're gonna subvert expectations. Of course, they know you wanna save. And they know when you see the reception, you're going to figure, oh, right, there's going to be a pad in the reception, and that's where I'll be able to save. No, you save in the infirmary. Obviously, you're going to save in the infirmary. Whew. I certainly am going to save in the infirmary. Either way, thank you all oh so much for watching, and you will see me elsewhere.